Hey everybody, welcome to another episode 6 of Whiskey Sour. It's your girl, Dominique, and I'm here with some special guests. I got my homegirl, Tamira, Can You Say Purple,
Hi
owner
everyone.
of, owner of New Heritage, the brand. Say what's up, girl.
What's up? Hi everyone.
Hi. And I got my boy, Chris, Mr. C Everything. We go back to college. And when was the last time I saw you? Oh yeah, I just saw you when I was in New York last year.
Oh yeah,
So
yeah,
much changed in a year. So tell everybody
man.
what's up and where you from and what's good.
What up, everybody? See everything. Born and raised in Chicago. Uh, yeah, I make music.
No,
So what?
sidebar. I played your song for Tamira yesterday.
Oh, you did?
Oh, that
Uh
was your song.
huh.
Yeah, it's my homeboy song, but I'm like featured on it. I did a little background vocals and did a verse at the end.
I like it. I was thinking
Appreciate
like
you.
a little rooftop vibe,
Yeah.
with the champagne in the hand, a
Hmm.
cute little dress. Yeah, I like it. It's a vibe.
That's about what. That's about right. That's about the mood. Yep. I appreciate that.
Yes. Shit Knots hopefully it gets on streaming platforms very soon so we can be pushing it and streaming it everywhere. Like I told you, we
Yeah.
rolled down it the other day off the PCH. So yeah, it's
Shout out
definitely a
to Sincere Da Vinci. He sent me that joint and asked me to mix it and throw a feature on it, and I was obliged.
It's,
yes.
it's good.
So I bring you all here today because I had a crazy experience recently that took me like it was an out of body experience. And when it comes to like dating relationships, where I was acting a little crazy, I might have gone a little way into exhale, had the
Not
opportunity.
acting crazy. Not acting. You were crazy.
Tamira was there, Chris.
Oh, you were with her? Oh man.
Yeah, she
Okay.
almost killed me.
In the
That's
car,
not
like
true.
on some, I'm gonna kill us. Like,
I'm gonna kill us. Like I don't care. Like I'm gonna swerve this motherfucking car, and I don't care.
You know, so with that
I thought we
said,
was going on a high speed chase for 1 second. I
so
had to
with
buckle
that,
my seatbelt. Like, wait a minute.
why weren't you buckled up already?
she was getting out. She was getting out. Okay, so with that said, this is called the Great Maserati Chase. And I so I'm gonna tell y'all the story. And y'all can tell me some stories about a time maybe where you was in a situation with somebody that you was really feeling and it kind of made you a little crazy because sometimes love makes you do crazy things because love is a very funny crazy thing sometimes. And I just so happened to be letting T out and I looked up and I was like, yo, T, that's so and so. And she looks and confirms what I see. So now it's not two eyes, technically four, because I got contacts. There's six eyes that are now seeing this. And I make a phone call to the person and they don't pick up. So I hunked the horn a little bit.
Oh, you did that? Okay. Hung
I
the
hunked the
horn.
horn a little bit. Yes. And the chick, the Asian chick in the front seat looks over, but the driver does not. And
Smart guy.
I
That's what
I
I said. I was like,
I
poor
Whoever he
guy.
was,
Like he's
smart
gonna
guy.
die today. We all gonna die. I don't know
it
what I'm
wasn't
gonna
that we
do.
was gonna die. We were not gonna die. I was gonna make sure you was safety, but I needed answers. So I swerve off. T has to close our door, and I'm like, keep calling, call from your phone, and we both keep getting sent to voicemail. Mind you, I am trying to chase this Maserati down Olympic Boulevard in downtown LA, hoping that I can either catch this car or he picks up. Hopefully catch this car. He is like, where are we going? And I'm like, nigga, we chasing the car. That's where we going. So he
Could you imagine being in traffic with your homie? Continue. I'm sorry.
and so mine. So he
Chris,
called.
I saw my life flash before my eyes.
She being dramatic right now. I wasn't driving crazy.
She like, I don't even have a strap on me. Damn.
Yeah, I'm like, it wasn't that crazy. I was gonna do enough where we would not get pulled over and I would not get arrested. Okay, just enough.
No, I mean life meaning we going to jail. Or
I want to make sure you didn't go to jail. I had your back. Like I had you. Anyway, he calls back and is asking me, am I okay? And my black ass is like, who black Maserati are you driving? Who is the bitch in the front seat? Where you going? Where you at? And he's very calm. And he is asking, what? I said, nigga, you driving a black Maserati and it's an Asian bitch in the front seat. Driving up Olympic. I saw you at Olympic in Santa Fe. And I even said, so did T.
Hey, and it wasn't just me.
It wasn't just me, nigga. It was me and my homegirl. We synced you.
Seen your ass in the Folksmobile.
Listen. He's like, I'm on 24th and Hoover. I said, you telling a lie.
Send a picture.
Send me a picture. Like ghetto loud and whatever retarded accent that this is trying to be extra hard. Knowing my heart is breaking in a million pieces inside, by the way. And I said, if you send me the picture and you where you say you are, I can apologize. I can admit my fault. I will be accountable for my actions, and I will apologize to you. That's not a thing for me. But send me that picture.
Yo, y'all might not get this, but everybody that's from Chicago get this. It's hilarious that you saw him in a Maserati and he claimed that he was on Hoover. Like, if that's not, oh my God.
And so
that's not serendipitous. I don't know what is.
So he sends me the picture, and he sends like the intersection. He sends a photo of like the car that he's in, which is his truck.
Right.
I want a picture of the car too. You can't, because you might have sped over there because you was driving a Maserati. So you could have got over the Hoover fast, though.
Hopped in the other whip.
So he was where he said he was. He also sent a photo of him standing in front of his vehicle. And you know my black ass saved the photos to my phone and make sure it popped up right in the photo gallery.
You didn't Daniel Caesar him though. Is that Daniel Caesar or is that the mod? No, that's not. It's Khalid. You ain't Khalid him. You ain't hit him with the send me your location.
Send me your location. She
I didn't think about it because the photo could have done enough for me. So I just was like, as long as this photo drops and it's the most recent photo and it don't go back some months, I'm okay. Like, this is cool. And it was where it was supposed to be. And I gracefully bowed out and I apologized.
I mean, yeah. At least.
But it was so funny. It was so funny because T was like, the next day when it came up at work, he was like, you didn't hear him say anything, T? What did he say again?
He was like, we've been working on some things, like, you know me better than that or something like that. And I was like, oh, but she didn't hear none of that.
Did not. Waiting on the photo to come through. I was being a nigga. Like, I
just think that's kind of that phrasing. Who said it?
Yeah,
that phrasing is kind of funny. Like,
he was like, You
We've
know
been
me
working
better
on
than
shit. You know me
like
better than that.
we've been working on some things. Like
Like I don't even do that no more.
Yeah, all I could think of was just again inside low-key my heart was breaking in a million pieces. Had this pick him, but I just was like, we both was like, you got a doppelganger out here. And I am very,
Man,
I honestly, and I apologized to you, and I apologized again the next day because I was so embarrassed and I could not believe I even, acted like that because I
yo,
don't do stuff like that. I don't allow niggas to like work me up.
it lets you know how much you care about this person because you
yeah,
had a visceral reaction in your on the cellular level, and you was like, wait a minute,
Well, it's
I'm
not
really
only
bought in right now.
not even just that. It's just like the fact that I was just I don't allow people to really get me worked up and take me out of character because like that's all I got. I don't know. But then I tell this fool Chris, and Chris is like, "Oh man, you gotta buy him a Maserati."
oh, Chris, you are the one. That's nice.
So
Yeah.
to the viewers watching and the people that are gonna listen, I said, Chris, I can't afford a Maserati just yet. And Chris, what you tell my dumbass to do?
I mean a model Maserati, like a toy. Like get him get him that to remember you by. Now it's a little junky joke, tee.
That's
You
so
know what I'm
cute.
saying?
So I totally bought him a little model toy Maserati.
That way he can fit anytime you tweaking, he can physically pick up said Maserati and be like, you be tweaking
This
sometimes.
me in the Maserati.
Yeah.
Yo, oh
Yeah.
my gosh. This is so funny. And I just like, I don't know. This is hilarious. T, you are so frozen for some reason. I don't know. Maybe you need to turn your Wi-Fi back on.
Is it
Was
working
she?
now?
She was just sitting still.
Oh, maybe she was, but she wasn't blinking, then her mouth wasn't moving. But whatever. Uh, so of course, clearly we make it work. We figure things out. We are moving forward, though he is very cautious. Because again, like I don't act like that. I don't do stuff like
I mean, I had a situation like I went to church to go find them though.
You went to church to find somebody.
Yes, my ex.
Wow. Which situation is
Was it
this?
just me? Oh, huh?
Okay, so you went to see your ex and what happened? You met
No,
your ex at church.
like I went to the church to find him. Like we broke up, but it was like I was still missing him, and I knew that Sundays he go to church. So I was just like, I'm gonna go to church and I'm gonna find this nigga, and I'm gonna see if he gonna be in church.
Nigga and church do not go together in the same sentence, my nigga.
Well, I don't care. I'm from Baltimore.
I was gonna ask you if you was from Baltimore earlier when we was testing and I had you count to 10. I'm like, yo, she from Baltimore. Because of the way you said the number after 1, you already know.
See?
All right. So you went to church.
So I went to church, and at first, like I had the lady pray for me because I was like, me and him, we going through some situations.
I need a 20-second timeout. 20-second. Was this before or after you confirmed that he was in the congregation?
This was before.
Okay, so you was really
on
your spirit. You really
this
wanted
when I
this
was
prayer.
walking inside the church, and I was like,
Oh, okay.
Can you pray
With the
with me,
greeter.
sister? I forgot her name. Probably Sister Mary, because it's always a Sister Mary or Sister Clark, one of them. But I was like, can you please pray with me? Because I'm having problems. Me and him, we having problems, and I just want to come back. I want to come back home. And it was crazy. He was in church, y'all. He was in
Of
the
course,
second.
that's what he do.
He was in the
But who
second.
was you with church?
He was in the second pew or whatever. But I stayed in the back, and then it was time to what is like the meet and greet you know, like how you know, shake your
Right.
neighbor's
You have
hand.
visitors and stuff. Yeah.
So I like walked up to him and was just I walked up to him and told him I miss him.
Oh, y'all laughing at me?
I was like, can I please come back home? So yeah.
Wait. Time out. Did you leave? Was it your idea to break up in the first place?
I forgot, it was a long time ago, but I think no, he was cheating on me. Like, but it was just like I knew he was cheating, but it was like I didn't have any evidence that he was cheating.
Okay.
But you later confirmed that he actually was cheating.
Yeah, I left him like probably like a month after that. Like
Okay.
after going back into the house and yeah.
Oh, after that, then you was like, I'm tweaking. He really,
No, after that I went back into the house. We was, you know, it was all good. And then like a month later, like I found out some stuff, and then I was like, I'm done. Like I'm leaving.
For real this time.
Yeah.
You done prayed for this nigga to come back into your life just to turn around and be this nigga again.
He let it go to his head. He's like, I
Cause
just let it
I
digitize.
know.
I'm not even gonna do right.
I think it is kind of crazy to pray for, like, it's really not, because within that sometimes you get like a little more discernment and clarity. But like, what's the craziest thing you done to somebody that you was dating?
The craziest thing?
Yeah. Like maybe you didn't chase somebody down, but like, what's the craziest thing that you've done that it made you like malicious?
That's crazy. You want to find him at church?
No, that's just stalkerish.
No, because you got to put church clothes on.
That's stalkerish.
So you really gotta like. That's why you really gotta like. She skipped over the whole like hour of getting ready. Like she didn't even talk about that part. But there's a lot of things going on.
I'm like, knowing where somebody is going to
2
be.
hours, 3 hours. How long she took?
I have done that person. I've like positioned myself properly to be seen. I get it. So.
And I played gospel music while I was getting dressed.
It was like, what do you get?
She was playing Lead Me, Guide Me.
Lead me to the king.
That's not the king that they was. That's not the king. That's not the king.
Lord, I hate you. I hate you.
But
I mean, I guess technically that's still like not like crazy, like as dramatic. But
I think what's the craziest thing I've done?
Chris,
I feel like you're not really giving her enough credence because your thing was like a split-second decision. Is that nigga? I think I see
no. I think that's crazy that she's went to church. I think she's a stalker.
Yeah, but stalkers, that's crazy. Like
that's crazy.
That's crazy.
You seen the Omar Epps movie, right?
Nigga, I want my life back.
Which one?
The one with him is it Sanaa Lathan? It's him and Sanaa Lathan.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Or was it Gabrielle Union? No, it's Sanaa Lathan.
I'm pretty sure it's Sanaa. Yeah, it's Sanaa.
Girl, another movie that was not worth your time. It just let me just save you. Like, no, don't even do it. But yeah, no, that is no. But he was still hung up from some shit. Like, wasn't in college or high school?
Yeah, they used to date, and it was really weird.
It was really weird, and like it had the potential to be a dope movie. That's what I get annoyed with, like when things really have that potential to be hella fucking dope, and somewhere it just in the middle, or going toward the middle,
it just keep turning up. Like you know how like shit, it turn up, and then there's a point where it's supposed to at least like plateau, but no,
nah.
It just keep turning up on something even more crazy, or like
yeah, and I was like, this is not real life. Like this is not how motherfuckers will move.
Nah, like if they would have went to court or something like that.
Now I think about it, T. Yeah, you are crazy.
Wow.
I'm thinking about a lot of stuff, but you crazy.
She like you picked out your outfit. And you picked out your gospel playlist.
Yeah, yeah. I
You
can see
Google
that.
map. You Google mapped the church directions.
So wait a second. Is this a
All
church
of the
that you
process.
frequent, or was it a
It's a
church
church that
that?
we always used to go to. We
Okay,
go
well you knew how to get
Okay,
there
go to
then.
okay.
that church. Yeah.
Because I was
So
like,
that's why
You
if
knew a
he
couple
was,
I
people there, so
know.
if he wasn't there, then
because I
you
was gonna
kind
be
of
like, if this nigga low key still was sharing his
That's
location
why I
and didn't
said.
know.
That's why I asked Sister Mary or whatever her name is to pray for us because she always,
right. She knew
see
y'all
us.
was together, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Right. And
Man,
you let her all in the business
I did.
because now when y'all like married with kids, it's
Well,
never
that's
gonna
over.
happen.
That's we
I
done.
know,
We
but I'm
are
just saying,
done.
had y'all have been married with kids, you would have been able to tell your kids about your business.
Mm.
you know your daddy was a hoe. Because church folk love the gossip.
They
Yeah.
damn sure did.
They still do. Oh, I'm messy, but we got a church group on Facebook, and I know them niggas don't be going to that church because that's like I know all the drama behind the scenes. So I went to church group and I was like, Taps Mike, is this So who still go to the church? And if you go there, why?
Why you go there?
I actually had left my church when I right before I moved to LA. I was going to another church because I ain't with that drama,
Yeah, I can't do churches.
dog. Like, cause people at church be saying outlandish shit, and it was one time. I think I told you, see how the lady, the secretary, gonna tell me that she was surprised, like, or shocked that I turned out to be attractive. She said, "Ooh, you turned out to be a good looking girl." I was worried about you growing up.
Yo,
I'm
somebody
like,
said that to me before too, like on some uncle shit. I feel like
Really?
they
yo,
was just trying to shine block.
yeah, and I was just like, hold on, I'm still worried about you, and you grown. Like, the fuck, like people stay trying me at church.
But you know what? They kind of think that that's just cute when you treat them like that. Like they on some auntie slash uncle shit. Like I used to treat my uncles all the time. They thought it was funny.
No, no, I no because our church is known for like being hella bougie and sedity.
Oh, it's them.
So she was trying to be cute with her Ursula looking at.
Backhanded.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, she literally looked like Ursula from Little Mermaid, like same color, everything,
Oh, jeez.
Shit, she
same
probably.
haircut. Just what's up, like. But Chris,
What you want
what's
to
it
know
like?
about me?
Because y'all, Chris be trying to be super zen and like my chakras and my plants and my garden. But them be the crazy niggas. So like,
I love that he's a plant daddy.
Yeah, a little bit. I
what's the
just started.
craziest thing you allow?
I see
Samir, those are
plants
artificial.
right there.
Samir, those
Shit,
are
some of these
artificial.
mods ain't doing too good, but they gonna be all right. I was just repotting them. They gonna be all right. It's all good.
Uh-huh. Y'all,
Um,
they repotting plastic plants. They are not real.
They're not. They're not real.
They not real. They real.
yo,
But yeah, I just want
shit, they were. I be eating them too. Yeah. Could you imagine? Let me think. The craziest thing I did. Uh, most vindictive or craziest?
I kind of want to know both.
I want to know the vindictive one first.
Yeah, okay, let's do vindictive. Yes.
Uh, somebody. Uh, a ex. This was a while ago. She smashed one of my homie's little brothers. We was on like a fake break, but we, you know what I'm saying.
Well, like,
So
what? Wait, hold on, Rachel, or Ross, rather. What's a fake break?
a fake break
Yes,
when
what's a fake break?
you say you're on a break, but don't nothing really change, or you still smashing once a week. You still staying over there, but you're saying you're on a break. So basically, you got some issues you need to work out, but you just
Yeah, I
saying you
was
need a
like, that
break.
just sounds like I got problems.
Right.
Okay.
So fake break. It might have been a real break. I don't even know, but I know that put it like this: we had sex after that.
On whose term? Your term or
Right.
hers?
Hers, I believe. Yeah, it was hers.
So
If I
she
remember
called it
correctly.
off and said it was gonna be a fake break.
Yeah,
I
she
mean,
was like on some like I think we need to take some time. I'm not sure. I don't know what I want to do type of thing. Like, you know, I
Okay.
don't know what the next move is like this because it was serious. We had been together for a while, but life was changing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So
Okay.
so
So
she smashed
excuse my
one of my homies' little brother,
okay.
and I found out. No, my bad. One of his friends. So like they kind of rolled in a crew. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? She smashed one of his friends. And I think we had might have just went on like a spring break trip together too. Like, so I had
where
been
y'all
around
go?
this South Padre. This was
So
kind
okay,
of
I
like
went to
college. Yeah,
okay.
Texas. And so yeah, I think I end up hitting like her she was in a sorority, so I hit like one of her pro fights and one of her neos.
Wait. So you so
I'm not
because you
necessarily proud of
found out
that, but yeah.
so because you found out that she fucked your homeboy's brother, what her profile.
One of her above like her old head and her young head.
So a neo and a profile. Is that how that works? Because I'm not Greek, but I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah, that's what that is. I'm not Greek either,
oh
but that's what
wow,
that is.
nigga, like
Y-
wow,
Yeah.
that is pretty vindictive. So like, how do you tell her, or do they tell her? Because it only is vindictive if she finds out. If
So
she
the
don't
thing
know,
is, I didn't tell her until see that was like a break,
okay,
right? So then I'd say maybe like a year or so late, maybe 2 years, a year and a half later, we
hmm
had like took a shot at it again, and we hit this patch where I was working a lot, so I wasn't like talking to her on a regular a lot. And she
uh-huh.
thought that I was like dealing or with other chicks or whatever, but like which I wasn't real like I wasn't doing anything, but like it was like people that were like hit me up. Like I was outside, you know what I'm saying? But like it wasn't like I was really on shit. But
Right.
yeah, she thought that it really was the work. So she thought that I was like stepping out or whatever. And so she started dealing with somebody else. And this is now like the second time of us, you know what I'm saying, going. And so she told me about it. And I was like, you know what? It's cool. You got two. I got two. She like two. I'm like, yeah, here's what it is. So I told her. And
So wait,
she was just like,
did you tell her who it was though, or
yeah.
who?
She was like, two. What do you mean two? And I was like, yeah, I hear what such and such and what the band. She was like, yeah, she was crying. She was like, nigga, if it was like you won, I was like, I wasn't like trying to win. Like I wasn't really gonna tell you, but since, since we coming clean,
Damn, that's kind of like, at least I'm petty enough to like go break up with somebody if I'm gonna go do some ratchet shit. Like I
mm.
was,
But when I hit them, like me and her weren't together. Like it was like
but you said y'all was having problem. Like, was it like a? You said it was
it
like a
was like
pseudo.
after okay, so after the first thing, like we
Okay.
split. Like after you know what I'm saying, like the first situation where I found that out, like it was just like all right, peace. And then like wow, now that you're gone, because I was still in St. Louis and she had moved.
Okay. Okay. So y'all was
So
already like distance to a part of it,
right,
but
and while that happened, while between the times, yeah,
uh, like that just made me think of like a time where I remember I like on the last episode I tell a story about how I figured out this ex was selling like crack. And my first, yeah, he was selling crack. And, he pretty much lied about selling crack, but I caught him up in a lie. It's a whole Jeezy story. So
See, like selling crack in the thousands is different from selling crack in the 90s.
Nigga, that's what I'm saying. Like,
or the late 80s. Like, it's different because you know what it is. Like, we all done seen New Jack City now. We done all seen. We know what it is.
Yo, so it's so funny because the dude, I got a vindictive story about him. And pretty much what happens is one day I was working and he called me, and it was like around maybe like 3 o'clock, 3 or 4 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
And I had missed the call. And then I had called him back. No answer. Text him, hey, I'm at work, what's up?
Yeah.
No response. It is a Sunday, by the way, so it's like, okay, if you wanted to see me or whatever, not like I'm working till like 10, 10:30. I get off at 6. And the nigga, was just like, never responded. I didn't hear back from him to the next day, which was out of character for him.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, this nigga up to no fucking good. Like, I know niggas because I know myself.
She said, I am niggas.
I am. And so then when I hear from him like the next day, I was like, so where were you? What was you doing, or who was you with? And he was like, oh, I went to the movies. I was like, yeah, but with who? Oh, a friend of mine. What's her name? And the cold thing is like, nigga wasn't lying. He was like, oh, Brittany. I said, oh, okay. Wasn't that the girl that he was talking to like before we start seeing each other again or whatever? Mm-hmm. All right, cool. It was a dude like waiting to like that was checking for me.
Yeah. So
I hit him up and we went on a really bomb date. Went to Hula Hands. I had the stuffed chicken, y'all. It was fire. And I'm in college at the time, so I'm impressed with Hula Hands. This nigga done bought me a $25 plate. So I'm like, into a buying drinks. We got the dessert, all this stuff. Because, college times be different. Like, niggas wasn't really buying dessert. Like, you might get a drink or whatever the
couple apps and a dessert if you're trying to.
Right. So it's like a full on, like, like this is
Hula Hands. Yeah.
Hula Hands too, because Hula Hands low.
Hey, I had to shorty to Maggiano's, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey.
Yeah, like, and we ain't going to Maggiano's and we wasn't sharing shit. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Well, Fridays. Y'all don't forget about Fridays. I don't know if y'all got Fridays.
Fridays was busting.
Yeah, Fridays is cute. When
like, it was parties like Fridays. Like, Fridays was like the after party.
I was on dates and Fridays. Like, Fridays is like the legit date spot.
Well, see, back in St. Louis, it was more like Applebee's. You was going to Applebee's because I feel like they were kind of.
Yeah, Applebee's.
Definitely did that.
Yeah.
We was going to one over there on Clayton Road by the Esquire.
I went on a very nice date over there. And it was like, we went to the movies where they had the couches. What was that? Which one was that? What was that?
That is the Moolah.
The Moolah, yeah. That's what that was.
Yeah.
Did y'all have a Tony Roma's?
They got some other shit. Don't even start talking about pizza. You talking about pizza?
No, I think it's like a steakhouse or something.
Oh, okay. Tony. Oh, yeah.
That sounds familiar. Sounds familiar. But yeah, so I'm on this date with this guy. We having a great time, and we start talking more. And he lived in Canfield, and over there in the county, in North County.
Mm-hmm.
And then my boyfriend that I was seeing lived in Bell Fountain, which was like not far, like literally like not even like 10 minutes away from where he lived. So I go to the dude house. We making out. It's about to go down, but I knew I was in a relationship, and I was like, "Hold on, I gotta do this right. I'm gonna be back. I gotta go break up with my boyfriend." I knew I knew that he was at work still, or maybe more so on his way home. So I was about to get the sweetest like revenge. So I'm about to go fuck this other dude. I'm breaking up with you, and I left the key. So I wrote him a note, which is like, this ain't it. Like this not working out for me. Like da 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 da. I'm gonna leave St. Louis anyway. Like I'm gonna leave. So yeah, so I left the key and I left the note. And when he got home, it was there, but I was already in the act with the other dude. And it's so funny because
Imagine reading that shit while your girl is getting smashed.
yeah, I mean, oh well, like I didn't cheat. I just broke up with the nigga.
So your conscience was clear, even better. Yeah,
I
nice.
had I had a really, really great time. I had a really great time.
Interesting.
She said I freed myself that day.
I did. Fantasia.
Ah.
So, and it was so funny because like dude was so mad, like calling all day. It's like I ain't never had nobody cheat on me. Because I was like, yeah, I went to go see somebody else, just like you went to the movies to somebody else.
He's like, but I didn't even fucking the movies.
I don't care, and that's not how you lied about your contract. So we got a problem.
I just, she said she was gonna buy the popcorn, so I was like,
So, but yeah, so I did that, and then I remember telling my mom, and my mom was like, "Girl, you don't tell a nigga every move that you make and stuff that you do. You think they give us that same respect?" And she was like, "And by the way, we ain't Catholic. We don't confess."
Yes.
So I took that. So does that mean me and my mama are fuck boys?
yo, I'm not about to sit up here and talk about nobody, mama.
My mama did. Listen. I chasing Johnny like he lucky I just chased him because the stuff that I like that my mama did like I
Yo,
came it was weird. Like one day I got off the bus at like a different stop and I walked up the street. Yo, my mama went full waiting to exhale on her like baby daddy car. It wasn't on fire. She bricked it. She bricked his car and then poured like white enamel paint all over the interior of this car. And they had like black leather. Yeah.
what St. Louis women?
Yeah.
Fuck around if you want to,
Yeah.
man.
I mean,
I've never actually cheated ever. Ask me how many relationships I've been in.
how many
Not many.
relationships you been in? You
Two.
When guys say that, I just gotta give them a side eye
Why?
because every nigga cheat.
No, I know guys that don't even really want to be on it. They just want a girlfriend. I know guys like that don't cheat.
yeah, so that guys like that, I feel like yeah, they do exist, but I feel like a lot of y'all niggas just be like out here in these streets.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of us do. Like, but it's also guys that like there's guys that are doing them, but figure out a way to do it honorably. Like, it ain't like you gotta lie about it. I've had homies be like, "Yo, I can't like." It's wild that you really never lied to chicks, but yeah, no.
So when you, what?
What you got? What I got to lie for?
I mean, I feel like, are you withholding certain information though, or are you like, yo, I'm fucking you and I'm fucking this other chick?
There's been times where I've been in a sexual relationship with somebody and let them know that like I may also have sex with somebody else, and I probably won't tell you about it unless you explicitly ask me. And if they ask me, they ask me. If they don't, they don't. Most of the time, people don't ask questions they don't want to know the answer to.
I get that. I definitely understand that, and I respect that. Like I can't be mad at that,
That's
but
kind of what most people that actually like me or enjoy the time that we spend and say they like, well. don't switch up, and I don't switch up.
So my question to you is like, okay, if you are spending time with somebody and you're spending more time with this one of the people like than the other people, and this person like catches feelings for you, like what happens when that happens? Because it's inevitable. Somebody always.
Yeah, I mean everything always like nothing's static like a static rule of well, because I mean honestly, I got shit to do. Like it's only like if I'm happy with the sex that I'm having, most of the time, unless like something land in my lap, I'm not like out just shooting for the sake of shooting. Unless I'm just in, excuse me, just in a situation where I'm like, yo, shorty is bad. Like there's a vibe I'm drawn to or whatever, and a conversation happened. That's kind of how it happened. But when I've been throughout the points where I've been single, I've been dealing with somebody that was just like regular, but not technically or not a relationship. Like it's just I'm just transparent. Like yeah, I let you know what's going on. If you ask me, if you want to know, like I just let you know what's going on. But out of respect, like I'm not gonna talk to you about other people that I'm dealing with. And
Okay.
if you know what I mean, like and then if they feel like they want something to change or they want the dynamics to change, like we can always talk about it. Like let's talk about it.
Okay. I mean, because that's again, like I said, it's fair. Do you?
But definitely people have stopped messing with me though because they like I've had somebody be like, yeah, no, I want something more serious than what's going on right now. Or I want this type of dynamic and I'm like, yeah, I'm not in a position to do that.
Yeah, no.
Cause there's
Serious
more to
meaning
it than just
married.
I think at that point in time it was like a relationship, like a dating relationship and we were grown and I just wasn't in a place in my life where like I could make her my priority like that. And
Mm,
so it was like as much as I liked her, I had to like really focus on me first before I could like really do anything for her other than give her the free time that I was fucking off really. Like I probably could have been more, you know, productive with that time. Maybe and I guess that was the thing, like maybe if we were like working together or like kind of enriching each other in some way, then I could kind of justify like that time where I'm not where I'm trying to be at. Like so
I mean, so in that case, like, okay, so you say that you didn't want to like fuck off like some time or whatever, or you could have been more, I guess, like in tune or aware of what was going on.
mhm.
Hey, so like, was it that like again, like you just were not ready? So it's like if
Like
you're not
yeah,
ready,
if my focus is yeah.
so but it's like why would you be kind of on some shit like where okay, I'm not ready, I'm gonna play around, but now I know this person has feelings for me and I'm gonna still kind of fuck around with them a little bit, though I know I can't give them more.
Because it's not like a light switch, a flip switches, and you're like, oh, they got feelings now. It's time to do something different. It's like you start hanging out with somebody because, and it's not supposed to be that serious. You start hanging, it's just like, is what it is. We hanging out,
Uh-huh.
and then over time, it ends up being more and more time spent. Like you start being more and more time spent, and then it's just like, okay, but I want this to go this direction, and it's like, well, wait a minute. I'm not in that place, you know.
Right.
Like late 20s, I wasn't in the place to like really, give the time or money towards a relationship. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
I'm investing on if I'm investing my time and money into like enterprises and stuff that I'm trying to do personally and financially, I'm trying to, figure life out and all of that. It's like, yeah, I'm not gonna be I can't really offer you more than what I'm giving you already. And I feel like if we're gonna be in a relationship, then I'm gonna be responsible for more than what I'm giving you right now.
Okay. But again, it's like I get it. It starts out hanging out, but it's like
Yeah.
no.
But I guess that's the thing, is like a lot of times guys, or I can speak for myself saying maybe I didn't have the foresight to realize that like this can only stay in this dynamic for so long, right? And
Right.
that like it's gonna end up being more. I probably just was just like I could only see from point A to point C, but I couldn't see from point A to point G or H. You see what
Okay.
I'm saying? And I'm seeing that like, oh yeah, we didn't got to point C. C is the cool spot. Like, all right, we come over, we hang out. You cook sometimes, you know what I mean? I bring some groceries over, whatever, you know what I mean? Like, and then I go and do me. But it's not like, oh, I'm taking you out, or I'm taking you on a trip, or I'm doing this, I'm going to meet your family, we planning on living together. It's like that turn up happens and you like, wait, I'm not nowhere near all of this shit. Plus she was older than me too. She was like 3 years older than me.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I just be wondering because y'all niggas be leading bitches on all the time, so I just be.
Yeah, I do feel like I kind of might have led her on a little bit, which I didn't really do on purpose. But
Did you
yeah,
apologize?
I did. I actually really cared about her. Like I did. It wasn't like I was trying to do it, but it was just like, yeah, I know that I'm not going. But she told me some shit one time. She was like, "Yo, really, like I'm the best person to have kids with because I wouldn't want nothing from you. Only thing is maybe spend some time with them sometimes." Like she really wanted kids. Like a couple times she was like nutting me, like type shit. I'm like that scared a nigga, like. So
I just,
I yeah.
I mean, I just wonder sometimes, like, like we always talk about dating and different things and what happen in different dynamics, and because I always wonder,
Mhm.
because I read like a lot of like studies or whatever, and it's interesting because you had said something like, oh, like financially, like you wasn't in that place either. And I was telling T, I was like, yeah, like I was reading stuff how a lot of times men, they can meet like the love of their life, but if financially they're not in a place where they feel like they can provide for them, that's just an opportunity that they're willing to miss out on because they can't give that person what they feel like they need because like they pockets are funny.
Or just yeah, I don't know. There's a certain level of ego that's wrapped in that, but um sometimes people don't realize that that's an option. Like to them, that's like it's like damn, it's like you really want to go on this trip, but you really just ain't got it. Like it's the trip of a lifetime, but you really just ain't got it. Like you gonna go on there, you gonna come back and be eating your plane ticket. Like you really
Yeah,
ain't got it.
yeah.
Like
But
yeah.
yeah,
So I mean, and some women would be like, "Yo, I don't care about none of that." Some women would be like, "Damn, I wish you had some money." Like, like
I'm that
I was
person.
gonna say, I was gonna say like, cause I'm the type of chick that like I like to work together. Like, so I would be like, how much do you have? Like, let's work
well, what's the
on.
plan?
Look at guys for who they are.
Hold on, cowboy. That still makes me sound like a gold digger. I ain't a gold digger. I just ain't messing with a gold nigga. So let's just clear the air. Let's clear the air.
All right.
Let's clear the air. But I'm just saying, like, sometimes I feel like you need to know your worth. Sorry.
Well,
A
also too,
popcorn, a
but
popcorn
I
kernel
tell
got
you all the
to
time,
go.
like that. I tell you consistently. I was like, L.A., New York, Chicago is too expensive to be trying to take care of somebody.
Not
And
taking
if
not
somebody
taking
offering you
care of
something,
them.
but it's not even just that. But it's like I really believe like yo, like my homeboy says it best. Like if you don't have a job, you shouldn't be fucking. Like your priorities are not in order. Like you should be focused on trying to work or whatever. And I'm not saying money
But
it
what
makes
if that person
money
is
changes
trying to?
everything, but it's like money can damn sure. Like I know love is stronger than like anything financially, but I'm telling you, love don't pay the bills. Like how we paying this rent? How we getting gas in the car? If we drop like groceries. Like how we eating? And I feel like there's so many factors. Like if a guy isn't working, or not in school, or has whatever the case may be, hustling, whatever the case may be, like what's happening? Like what are we doing? And it's not just about you don't have anything to offer me. It's just like
you got your priorities fucked up.
yeah, your priorities are fucked up. So I feel like if you don't have a job, you really shouldn't be fucking.
Yeah.
I mean, but sometimes people have different situations. Like, they're trying to get on it. I got a kernel stuck in my throat.
God damn.
One
Swallow with the wrong thing.
So I get that. I recognize that. I know that people lose their jobs and different things, but it's just also it's like what again?
Like, why do you have time to date and do all of those things if your money not right?
Yeah.
I can see both sides of that coin. Like, you definitely shouldn't be putting in a gang of time and effort into your dating life if your financial situation ain't right. But shit do fall in your lap sometimes. Stuff do happen where it's just like you meet somebody and you hit it off, and it's like, well, shoot, what you want to do? You want to come through? Like, it
Yeah,
happens.
and that's fair. Like I recognize that and I understand that. But it's like also again, it's just
All right, so perfect example. Like, okay, I make music.
okay.
There's a lot of times that I've met women either at my show or at somebody else's show. And the reason I went outside that night was not to meet no woman. It was, I'm thinking about, music or something business related. You know what I mean? And and while you moving around, you gotta move and shake. You gotta holler at people. Like, sometimes flirting might be a little bit a part of it, or people start flirting with you. Like,
Right.
so it's like, yeah, I get why you shouldn't be, and that's kind of why I wasn't trying to have no serious relationship with her. It's just like, yo, right now I'm not there yet, and I can see this moving from what we've been, from I just met you at this show, or we've been hanging out because I met you at a show, to like now you trying to plan a future. I'm like, hold on, let me get the foundation good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I mean, I get it. I recognize it. I understand it, and I just feel like
It don't make it no easier though.
I
Like, we
don't.
still suck. You know what I mean? Like,
But I think when it comes to like relationships, and again, I am much older because like there are certain things that I feel like I did when I was 20 or in my 20s, or certain things slide. And
yeah,
then as I got older and I started to experience and see different things and just pay attention to what was going on and how, again, how I need to be treated. I'm like, and not saying that niggas out here are oh, this bum nigga or whatever the case may be. But I just was like, if I want to go out to dinner, I need to know that that's okay. And you're not getting an overdraft fee. Or
hmm
things like that. Because again, like it's like focus. Like and honestly, I feel like it might not be like the end all be all, but it's like kind of similar to like Lawrence. Lawrence should have been got up and went and whatever the case may be. I know you was trying to get that app, popping, but you should have been working at Best Buy. I know, like, but because I recognize again, like with ego, sometimes you're used to being in
so
certain spaces, and you got to put that aside and just be like, yo, like I gotta eat, like this is what's happening. My unemployment is running out. If you getting it, so it's like I don't know. I don't know if that's the STL in me that always is trying to hustle
yeah,
and
I
done, but
think that I think that it's really not no roadmap for this shit. Like, it's not no roadmap for
Yeah.
like being an adult, and especially like late 20s, early 30s. I kind of call it like a second puberty. You know
mm-hmm,
what I mean? Like, when you really coming into your own as an adult, and like kind of mapping out what your future is gonna be, figuring that shit out. Like, it's not really, there's no playbook for it. because the old playbook that we were given is kind of shoddy. Like it ain't really, we can't go by the boomer playbook of
Yeah.
just, get a job and work at these companies. It's just like we build differently. We starting to see our worth and be like, damn, well, if 8 hours of my day is worth $50,000 a year or $60,000 a year, if they giving that to me, then what are they making off of me? Like, you know what I'm saying? And if I know how to do my boss's job and all my boss's colleagues' job, then damn, like what is it that they have that I don't have? Like they got the seed money to start the business, they got the relationships, they got the insurance. After that, it's like I could have been putting a squad together and doing this on my own, running this play on my own. But it's like getting to that point of figuring out and deciding that you want to do that and having that courage and then hitting those bumps where it's just like, damn, is that a mistake? Like, and you really get slapped back down to zero, like especially just everything that come along with being a black man in America or a person of color in America. Yeah, that shit rough. It's not in no playbook and you're not always gonna be up. But guaranteed you always gonna, if you live in New York or you live in LA, you always gonna walk outside and see a baddie.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like some way, shape, or form, it works out, and it's supposed to like be seen as like I said, because like out here, even if you had a car and you was driving like DoorDash, Postmates, or something, Uber, it's ways that you can, charging them scooty bikes. Like it's so
Yeah,
many things
that's
that you,
real. Like you could always hustle. You could
yeah.
definitely always. But I'm gonna divulge some real nigga shit. And yeah, it's probably kind of like the grass is green, the sky is blue type shit. But like
Mhm.
when you down, when you ain't got it, when you not where you trying to be, that shit is an ego hit. Like you like damn, like and there's no ego boost like pulling the baddest chick in the room or having somebody like you that you really like that. It's like, and if you're in a basketball game, your jumper is flat. You go to the bucket, you hit a layup. You do what's easy, or you do, you know what I'm saying, something to get your ego back going, something to get your mind back in the game of, all right, I can be successful at this. And for some people, the only thing they really know how to do is get pussy.
That hey, that's so true. Like that's so real. That's so true. And because I feel like even sometimes like in marriages, like we hear men say that all the time. It's like I didn't feel a certain type of way, and like that's
Mm-hmm.
why a lot of times they end up when they step out. It just be just that it's pussy. It's like it's not a relationship.
They fucking
So
themselves, really. They kind of
yeah,
like, yeah.
which is still lame, but okay.
Yeah, it is. It is.
So
I call it using a woman to masturbate.
okay,
That's what it is. It's like you're not really having a experience with that other person. It's like you more so doing it for your ego, for yourself. So you basically using this person to masturbate.
men, y'all just weird to me. Y'all always say women are strange. Men, y'all are
We just
strange.
it's simple. It's very simple. We
It
just
really
like,
don't be simple. Cause like a lot of the shit, like y'all be having like trauma just like us and just don't be wanting to
hmm
talk about shit. And a lot of shit just be like a conversation. And if you be open, upfront, and honest, like I'll give you a titty hug if that's what you want. Like to marry,
yo, y'all are not sending nudes just cause we friends. Y'all not doing that. Y'all not.
yeah, I'm not sending my friends the nudes. Like I'll send like
I'm talking about
yeah,
any nigga that want nudes. That's just like, gee, or yeah, if a guy wants some nudes and he like, man, I really just want, I need some nudes. You not going.
mirror.
You only sending it if you're trying to smash. You're not sending it because you're trying to make nobody feel good.
I'm an
Listen,
angel. I'm sitting over here like an angel.
Chris.
If anybody watching,
I will,
I accept platonic and non-platonic nudes. Yes, please. They brighten my day.
Yes, send Chris some news, y'all.
yeah, please send Chris some
Put
nudes.
some titties in my inbox.
Listen.
Nudes is art.
You feel me?
Nudes are art. Like that's cool. Like my homegirls have seen my nudes. I've seen their nudes. Like, is this a good one? Should I turn? Somebody say no. To alter back a little more. No, it definitely is an art form.
Yeah.
So I mean, what do you think for some news, guys? We've been here for an hour and we've had such a great time. And you know, the show is just gonna keep getting better. We're gonna have more crazy topics like this.
Yes.
Maybe even Tamira telling us the story about her sending nudes to help a friend out. But whatever.
Do either of y'all have a time where you have sent news to somebody, a man that you were not trying to smash?
Hmm. I don't.
No, because most of the guys I want to smash.
I,
You.
no. Okay. Yeah, I have. But how it was positioned, like you can't tell it's me. Like I took it when I got out the shower, and this is like years ago, and I just like took my hand across the mirror, but it was still foggy enough. But it's like you can see the silhouette, so you really can't see nothing.
It was artsy, but not really news, but
Yeah,
kind of
because I was
news
like, I
enough.
really don't. I'm not fucking with you like that, so I'm gonna just keep it cute, and this is all you get. Because you're not like he sent me videos like he fucked my homegirl, but my homegirl don't know I know because y'all he sent me the video.
Damn.
And I was like, and he didn't know I knew her. And I was like, hey, that's Courtney.
You gotta hit the button on that.
Hit the delete on that.
You gotta hit the button on that.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
Whatever, that could be anybody. But all I'm saying is like that, because I was just thinking about like the conversation that was like, my bad girl. But but yeah, I have done that, and he was like so pressed. Now, I don't know.
But whole
Yeah,
time he didn't realize that he was like,
friend zone.
yeah. I mean, he was really doing it. He was doing it to himself because it's like what you do to somebody else, you would do to me. So why would you even?
Yeah, like dudes, like look, like it's the same thing. Like how women say, uh,
Like that whole thing about smashing the profile, like lit out, yo, I was hurt. I wouldn't do that, nothing like that anymore. I was still a child, but
yeah, yeah. But it's just
you
like
know
men
what I'm saying?
don't realize how like sometimes like they do shit. Like we always say how men talk themselves out of pussy. Like men do that all the time, and it's just like you be wanting them to dial it back, or just like you talk too much, or I know you're trying to do this
Do
to
too
impress
much.
you, like, but it's really not working. So like, let's just be cool and cute, and like, and let's just get to know each other. Because all of this stuff you trying to like show me or tell me, like the girl type of girls I don't care. I really don't care.
I
Just
don't know
be
why like men talk to women like they men. Like you can't
well.
impress a woman with the things that you impress a man with. Like, that's not.
And then does it really impress y'all?
Oh, dudes is like if a guy's shallow, if you gotta think about it, like such shit that y'all care about, we don't care about. You know what I'm saying? Makeup, a lot of times we don't care about that. You know what I mean? But if you see somebody who got their makeup always perfect, y'all are impressed by her. Just like shit that we care about, y'all don't care about. Like what type of chick we hit or like, you know what I'm saying, what we did while we hit her, you know what I'm saying? Like that's y'all don't care about that. Who like what position and stuff like but that guy might care about that or his friends might care about that. So it's just weird to me that guys like approach women as if they men, like on some like expecting y'all to care about the shit that other guys care about. Like, I don't know.
I guess it's weird because like some stuff like I in a certain capacity, like I do nigga shit or say nigga shit. So
Been the
but
block out, chasing a Maserati.
it's over and done. I said sorry. I ain't gonna keep apologizing for it, okay?
Gee, no, it's just something to laugh about now. You ain't gotta be sorry no more. You already when you bought the car, it was over with.
Yeah,
That's why I
yeah.
told you about the car.
Listen. This is my sorry for 2004, and I ain't gonna mess up.
Yo, I definitely forgot about that song.
So, all right, Chris. Tell them where they can find you on social media and what you got coming up, or if you got something coming up.
See everything on everything. I just released a song called Behind the Wall. It's on iTunes. It might be on everything now. I don't know. Sometimes it be taking a little while, but I think it's on everything. I should have scheduled the release, but it's out there. Yeah, see everything.com. Find me.
And Tamira, tell us what you got going on, where they can find you, where they can shop, your brand and everything.
You can find my personal at Can You Say Purple. It's right there. And my brand, the New Heritage brand, and that's the IG, and it's newheritagebrand.com. And I'm just going to be working on pushing new winter, like getting ready for the holiday. So I got a little holiday collection coming out. So check it out.
And I'm gonna put the information is also in the description for both of them. And I also want to let y'all know I'm almost sold out my candles. So y'all need to help me sell out these last like 35. And I know we getting money. And that website will also be in the description of the show as well. And we'll find y'all here at the same time next week, same shenanigans.
Please don't go around nobody new for Thanksgiving or Christmas, please.
And send Chris news.
Yeah, you could drop the news at the See Everything site. That's all me. I don't have no handlers, so if you drop in news, I'm the only one that's gonna see it.
Please send Chris some news. Somebody, anybody.
I don't share them.
Can I see him, Chris? When you get them?
No, because I'm not sharing them.
Look, Tamira, you send Chris some news.
No.
Please wear a mask. Like as Andrew Cole said, wear the mask. Because we have had a huge spike everywhere consistently across the country, and people is still taking people out left and right. And fuck everybody that don't believe this shit is real. I hope you catch COVID. So you know this shit is real. I ain't listening on nobody, but just please be responsible. God damn.
Yeah, stop it. The mind's got to stop it.
Yeah, I'm like, please, just wear the mask. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Wash your legs.
Don't forget to wash your face area too. Your face. Wash your face.
Wash your feet.
Gargle. Brush your tongue.
They say Listerine kills COVID.
Why you? Okay,